ground gas closeout complete.
Go for launch.
Minutes, 30 seconds. Minutes, 15 seconds.
Vehicle's flight pressures.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 0. Ignition. Lift off.
Vehicle's disregard range.
And we're beginning deep throttle. Center core at deep throttle.
Hello, good morning. So old Muskie's been putting his rocket up into space this morning. I think it was a satellite for Middle Eastern countries satellite. Anyway, that's what he was doing. But when they were shooting it up, they've got a drone that goes around and collects all the pieces that are coming off. And the drone was called Of Course I Still Love You. And I was absolutely delighted. It's a ship from Ian M. Banks' book, The Player of Games. They've got these space stations, spaceships that are sentient and they get to name themselves. And one of them's called Of Course I Still Love You. And the other one's called Just Read the Instructions. And that's what his two drones are called. So I was delighted with that this morning, just hearing old Muskie's a fan of Ian M. Banks. That's ace. So yes, that's happening this morning. It's Easter and it's lovely. So there was people swimming in the river over there. It's only about 9 o'clock in the morning. Must be about 22 degrees already. Me and Finn are just chilling today. I'm gonna play some video games. I got an amazing lot. I'll maybe tell the story first. So, so yesterday I was in selling a couple of records in the second-hand shop. I wanted to get some Game Boy stuff. He had some Game Boy games in that I wanted. Okay, Finn, come on. So yes, that's what he had in. And as I was in there, I just had a stack of records, weird kind of stuff that I thought was half decent. And a guy had come in with a bag of Game Gear games and a Game Gear and 2 Game Boy Colors. And the guy in the shop wasn't impressed with them. He was like, oh, they're all corroded and shit. They didn't have any battery covers. He was like, oh, I'm not really interested. I'll buy the games. I'm not interested in buying the consoles. It's too much effort. It's more hassle than it's worth for me. The guy said to him, oh, but you not even give me a $5 for all of it. And I'm fucking over the boy's shoulder going, fucking buy it. I'll buy them. I'll give you a $5. But he didn't catch on. So the guy left anyway. And I was like, right, I'm off to the bank. I'm off to the bank here. I didn't want to step on the guy's toes and tell him in the store that I would buy them. So I waited for him to leave. I left as well, went to the bank. Got a $5. Said, there you go, pal, there's a $5. I'll take that off you. So he handed them to me. 2 Game Boy Colors and a Game Gear with a charger. Not a charger, a wall plug, whatever you call it, adapter. So straight home to check that stuff out. So let's go and have a look at that for a start.
Right, I'm going to have a little drink before this next song. I just giggle before I do this next song because it's quite possibly one of the hardest songs I've ever had to sing. So it's not high, it's not like, woo, look at me. You know, it's just hard. I shouldn't say, singers shouldn't say that, should they? You should say it's easy. Oh my God, it's so easy. But you're supposed to make it look easy. I don't make this song look easy, not yet. See, this is what happens when you do new songs. You've got to kind of get them in your bones. They're not in my bones yet. I don't know where they are. They're somewhere out there. But I sound like I'm high tonight, don't I? Fucking weirdo. Oh. Do you? No one ever shouts out, I turn to you, do they? Congratulations to the man who shouted out a hit song. Right, okay, I need to compose myself. Okay. Are you ready? I've really built this motherfucker up, haven't I? Yes, okay. Okay, you're behind me, right?
Okay, I just want to do this quickly before we get into the Game Boy stuff, but this is my Game Boy camera. Game Boy camera, Super Game Boy, and the SNES. It's down here, look. There it goes. So, that's for that, and that's just to show my Game Boy. Where is it? There. Look at that in all its glory. The DMG, it looks beautiful. But yes, that's pretty much all I can do with this. Peace. Okay, hello. Let's have a look at these Game Boys and things then. So, I've got one already I'm sending off to my pal down the road so we can get a Game Boy. I'm looking for all this stuff here. But yes, this is the purple. The purple Game Boy. The screen's a bit scuffed up, but apart from that, it's all good. The back, that's the colour it's supposed to be. Had a bit of sun damage, I think. Battery case is missing, £1.25 on eBay. That's all I'm going to have to put into this one to get it going. Screen, you can replace the screen for a glass one. Again, under £3, I think. Since the last video, I've received my clear case, and this is a glass screen. So the benefit of it is it's less scratch resistant. It's more scratch resistant, Christ. And yeah, the colour, the clear case, I think was £4.90. It was less than a fiver anyway. And these are the buttons from a NES controller that I've swapped in. You get the sweet, I don't know if you can see that they're like concave on the NES. So yes, awesome, and very pleased with that. So that's that. Yes, purple, we've done. There's the green one. The speaker on this green one is broken, but I'm keeping the green. I'm going to swap the guts from the purple into this and keep this one. Just because I bought yesterday for £5. I got a battery pack. It came in the box actually. We'll get the box in a second. But this plug also charges the battery pack, obviously, but it also plugs straight into the bottom of the Game Boy. So I can actually just sit. This one's missing the back as well. I can actually just sit and be plugged in. No batteries required. But the actual plug itself, look, is a little Game Boy. How fucking cool is that? I'll just get the box for it. That's there. There's the box. It was £5. It had been in Cash Converters for £3.99 previously. But yeah, and it's green. I guess they just came in all the colours of all the Game Boy Color. But yes, so that's that. What have we done now? Okay, yeah, so that's all of that. And then the Game Gear, which also came with the official Sega plug, which is a mess. It's an absolute mess. I don't know if they put it through the fucking washing machine or something, but I've been really careful because it's all taped up and the cable, none of the wires are split, but the cable itself is split there. So just trying to be careful with it, but the Game Gear works. It's not going to work first time now, is it? No, of course it's not. We'll cut back to when I've got it working. Okay, it's working. There we go. Come on, Sega. Come on, there it goes. And if you're very quiet, I don't know where the microphone is. The sound does work, so this will be okay. Headphones in, but really it needs all the capacitors done, and it needs, like my other one, it needs all the capacitors redoing, and then this thing will be good again. There's kind of a weird, kind of murky, scratchy kind of thing on the screen. No, you're not going to be able to see it, but there is, just trust me. But it's it won't be cleaned off, so there's something there that's actually deteriorated the lens. But this can be swapped. I think they even do glass ones of these now. But yeah, there you go, you can see it there. Yeah, this is amazing, absolutely amazing to find this working. Again, both battery cases missing. He's been inside this one. I don't know if you can see there's a weird screw that's not supposed to be. All the screws are gone. There's maybe 2, 3 that he's found that'll fit in here. Hopefully I can get to the bottom of that and get something new. I'm sure I'll be able to find something. But yeah, this just needs capacitors now and new battery covers. Again, £1.50 for those. And it's actually better than mine. I think a new screen will be £2.50. New lens. And yeah, that's it. The screen itself is good. Look, there's nothing actually wrong with it, so it just needs the capacitors swapping to get more power to it. Same with the sound. The sound's still there. It's just dying. So really, really fucking happy with that for a £5. Morally, I'm not getting into heaven anyway. I think I did the right thing, telling not doing the deal in the shop. The guy might have been a bit pissed off. I think if it was my place, I'd have been pissed off. But he refused it, so he didn't want it. I'm trying to turn off my telly here. It's not happening. But anyway, that's all of this. And let's see what else is happening.
They said it wasn't humanly possible. All the power and excitement of Nintendo right in the palm of your hand. Introducing Game Boy. It's portable, it's in stereo, and its games are interchangeable. Game Boy comes complete with batteries and the outrageous new game Tetris. And for head-to-head competition, use Video Link and blow your opponent away. Game Boy, only from Nintendo. Now you're playing with power, portable power.
The Game Boy, there's mayonnaise. The Game Boy is 30 today. 30 years old, released 30 years ago, 1989. Cheers. Also, I try and take this table every time I come in here because it's table number 58, and yeah, it's right beside this weird, don't know how well this is going to come out, it's right beside this weird staircase that just goes up into the ceiling. So I try and sit here every time. This is my table. Yep, that's me. Okay, so change of plan. I was going to be looking for some couple of old school iPods that I had. I was going to trade them in at CEX and pick up a copy of Donkey Kong 2 Game & Watch, which has the first D-pad, the first console, the first thing to ever have a D-pad. They've got one in there, and I was going to trade in a couple of old iPods, but I cannot find them. But I found some other shit while I'm up here, so we'll just have a little look at it, and this will be the end. So, peace. I'm in the loft, if you haven't figured out already. So, peace, and we'll see you next time. And it's fucking roasting up here. It's got some... Here's one of the boxes. It's got some Sega Saturn games just waiting on the day. Die Hard, Virtua Fighter 2, Street Fighter 2 Alpha. just waiting on the day that I get a Sega Saturn. But here's the Atari 2600, the Woody it's called, and a bunch of games. Space Invaders, look at that, sweet. I should really take this down. I couldn't get it to tune in last time. There's Adventure, classic. Yeah, I couldn't get it to tune in to my TV, but I'll maybe have another go. There doesn't seem to be any... Oh no, there's one controller that Fin8. It's supposed to have like a rubber thing on top. I never got that when I... That looks broken. That looks very broken. Okay, back to the drawing board with that one. But yeah, a bunch of games. Atari 2600. That's the power cable. But that's that. That's box number one, numero uno. But also over here, get the lid off. Box is a bunch of cables, and that'll actually fit in the Atari, that joystick. There's another one there, and an actual Spectrum Plus. This is all my Spectrum stuff. Soderon's Shadow, no idea. I think the game, yeah, the game's in there. Lord of the Rings. Whoever had this was into text adventures and fantasy stuff. Now games. Night Gunner, Sasha's game. It's that Match Day, look at that, that's quality. And yeah, a couple of tape decks here to play them. Maybe I'll have a look at this one day, but like I say, I couldn't get the Spectrum going. So, struggling with that as well. And finally, just in that box there, is a GameCube and a Wii, maybe? I can see the power pack for the Wii. But yes, there's a GameCube in there. There it is. Ugh, I'm making a meal of this. But anyway, that's it. So, that's the games. That's everything. We'll see you next time. Peace.